Okay, so here we are at Curie Beach for today's rant. Recently, I sent out the email messages about what y'all want from a coach, and one of them came back that said, what I really like is I would like to learn how to tease better. And it reminded me of a situation that we had at Westwood One when a well-known coach came in and advised the entire on-air staff of 100-some folks that teasing was irrelevant. And unfortunately, at that time, teasing was a big part of the programming for that kind of typical format. And so there was this big controversy about teasing, and I have some definite opinions on that, and I think I can help you with that, and I'll tell you how to tease perfectly in just a few minutes. See what I did there? I teased you. The thing about teasing that you really need to understand and know is that it isn't the function of the tease. The tease is actually a very effective tool. It is how you execute it. So it isn't just enough for you to say, hey, coming up in 5 minutes, Maroon 5 or the Beatles, or depending on your format, it could be Kenny Chesney or whatever, Led Zeppelin, if you're classic rock. And the truth is that your listener already has that expectation. So are you really doing anything when you're teasing, or are you just reinforcing their expectations? So you have to decide what the tease is supposed to accomplish first and foremost. Do you actually want people to stay with you, or do you just want to reinforce what they're already expecting about your format? So you have to decide what you want to accomplish with the tease. The second thing is, it has to be believable. So if you were to come on a classic rock format and say, you can hear a military jet going above there, I don't know if you can see that or not, it's pretty cool. But if you're in a classic rock format and you came on and said, hey, Garth Brooks is coming up in 5 minutes, people might laugh because they might think you're joking because it's outside of their expectation. And so that might be a tease with a humor base trying to accomplish something. But it has to be believable. So you also cannot come on the radio and say, I'm going to give you a chance to completely lose 452 pounds in the next 3 minutes. Okay, no one's going to believe that. And so you have to really be believable. So you might say something about, if you've been trying to lose weight, I have the secret weapon for you. And it's been proven to work with hundreds of thousands of people. And in 2 more songs, I'm going to tell you about that. So teasing is really an interesting tool. It is very valid. But what you have to do is you have to make it believable, and you have to set a reasonable time. Remember, people are not setting their schedule around you, that you're just trying to get them to stay a little bit longer. So don't make that expectation higher. I just got wet because it's high tide. See there? So don't make that expectation that they're going to stay around for hours and hours. There's also this controversy of tell them exactly when it happens. I agree with that, but exactly is a relative time, because you're not going to be able to say exactly at 22 minutes past the hour this is going to happen. So what you should say is something that they can relate to. So whatever it is that you're doing, if you're on a news talk format or a music format, I love the music format. I'm saying, hey, in 2 songs time, we'll let you know about this. And the third thing is, in today's age where information is so readily accessible, when you do the tease that we're talking about, when you do that, what you want to do is make sure that you're not teasing something that they can already get online. So, hey, the weather's going to change, and I'll tell you about it in 2 songs. All that does is send them to the internet, if they're really interested, to check their weather, and they're not going to stay with you for 2 songs, so you've just wasted your time, because it's wasted energy. They don't get anything out of it. It's not entertaining, it's not funny, and it doesn't make them stay around. So make sure that you're not teasing something that can be readily found on the internet. I'm just thinking about the recent passing of Prince. So you could say, hey, a huge icon has passed away. I'll tell you about it in 2 songs. Well, guess what? They're going to go right to the internet and figure that out for themselves. So what you have to do is say that information right there and give them something else. So you might say, Prince has passed away. It's amazing what influence that man has had on the music, and we've got a full 25-minute set of your favorite Prince music coming up in 2 songs. Now, that might keep them. Of course, they're going to run to the internet and find out why he died. So teasing, very important, but not just so easy that you can say, coming up, Led Zeppelin. No, you got to think it through. What's the purpose? And is it believable? And can they find it right now? It has to be must-have information. All right, that's it. Thank you.